Okay, so for one reason or another, these are the top 5 I pulled from the batch. These aren't the best games, these aren't the most valuable games, but they are the most interesting from a collector's standpoint, at least myself. And we will start with this one. If you guys don't know, they had a bunch of Chocobo games for PS1. They had Chocobo Stallion, Chocobo Racing, they had Chocobo Dungeon, Chocobo Dungeon 2. So this was a really nice one. I remember playing this one many years ago, like decades ago, and this one actually, spoiler alert, has Squall in it as a playable character. In fact, in the manual it says here's the character list, and don't worry, there's more coming. So this one just brought back a lot of old memories because Chocobo racing games are completely underrated. They're not like the Sonic games, they're not like the Disney racing games. These are actually really good. They went on to make Chocobo GP for Nintendo Switch even, which was actually a really good game. The next one on the list, Hello Kitty. I didn't know PlayStation had any Hello Kitty properties. I had absolutely no idea. This is the first time I have ever seen Hello Kitty or a Sanrio licensed product on PS. And I've gone through a lot of games. I haven't seen Pachaco, I haven't seen Purine, I haven't seen My Melody, I haven't seen Bad It's Maroon, nothing. This is literally the first one I saw. This one is called Irasto Puzzle, which means illustration puzzle, and it says solve each paint by number logic puzzle within the time limit and it will transform into a beautiful color picture. Over 90 fun designs to choose from, aka when you've done all 90, the game likely ends. Also, this is version 2. I didn't even know they had a version 1. This is crazy, man. I've never seen a Hello Kitty game for PS. You guys might be there and be like, oh yeah, there's tons, there's this one and that one. Well, I haven't seen one, which is why I pulled it. Very interesting to see this. When I was flicking through them, I was like, is this even real? It's completely real. I did not know they had them. The next one on the list is, of course, my favorite game I've ever played in my entire life. No, I'm completely joking because I've never heard of it. Tomayasu Hote, Stolen Song. This looks to be like a vocal game because inside there should have been some sort of microphone of some sort, but it's empty. Did not have it with this. So much like for Dreamcast with the Seaman game, they had a microphone attachment. I didn't even open this yet. This thing's mint on the inside because I guess no one really opened it. It came in a Hazard box, not the traditional thick boy PlayStation box, but the Hazard one. And yeah, much like the Dreamcast adaptations of a lot of games that utilize vocals, this one seemed to have done that too. So you have to utilize the microphone right there and you have to match. What's this? Oh, sweet. Game. Oh, cool. Like a little library thing. You have to match the vocals to the song. And this thing has 2 discs. I don't know much about the game, but it was a complete my eyes didn't know what I was looking at when I saw it. I was like, I've never heard of this guy, and I've never heard of this game. Doesn't make it any better that I haven't heard of it. You guys maybe have. I'm just like, wow. I've literally, in all my searching, never seen it. Next one. This one. I have never seen this either, and I've never seen a PlayStation game that gives you a diary. Not once. I've seen value packs that give you standees and figures and character cards galore. Gundam games have character cards. Brave Fencer Musashi has character cards. FFT, Final Fantasy Tactics, has the Ramza card. A lot of games have cards. Neon Genesis Evangelion, etc. This is Angelique Tenku no Requiem, and this is the premium box. And it actually does have the thing in it. So on the back it says you have this leather-bound diary thing, and guess what? It's actually in here. So here it is. A very odd thing to pull out of a PlayStation game. I've never seen anything like this out of a PS game. And it looks like it's the manual, I suppose. It's not even the manual, I just had a peek in there. You can use this for whatever you want if you remove the rings. It's a 6-ring, if you remove the contents in the rings, it's a 6-ring journal ledger thing. And it has cells, it has notes, it has move sets. It has information on the game itself. It's got some storylines, some character bios, a whole bunch of key imagery and stuff like that. This thing is a total trip. I've never seen a peripheral or accessory or a bonus, so to speak, much like this that came in a PlayStation game. And look, you still get the PlayStation game. Why is this all? Oh, you still get the PlayStation game. And it's funny because there's no art to the PlayStation game. There's no back, there's no spine, there's not even the, well, I guess someone took the manual out. There is the manual, but if you were to put that in, oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't fit in their single case. They would have needed a thick boy case to accommodate the thicker manual, like some games like even Gran Turismo does. Gran Turismo is only a 1-disc game, but they got 2 thick tome manuals that they couldn't fit it in a small one. That's super interesting. I did not notice that. I don't have the spine card or anything, but logic says it should have one on the outside of the whole thing, but that was a complete anomaly. I've never seen something like this in a PlayStation game before. And last on the docket, you gotta show off Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot had a ton of games for PlayStation. It's like he's the Mario of PlayStation. You had Crash 1, 2, 3, you had Crash Racing, you had Crash Circus, something along the lines of Circus or Crash Party or something like that. Crash Bandicoot also came in a variety of cases. They came in the extremely thin case, they came in the thin case, they came in the hazard case, they came in the PS double, the thick boy, and this one just so happens to be in the hazardous case, I guess you could call it, the one that has almost like the reflectors on the side. And this one is not an early SCPS, it's actually a later one. This one is SCPS 10031, and the manual is a extremely thick cardstock. This thing is very different than the standard later PlayStation cardstocks, the actual thickness of the paper itself. This is a way different. This is almost like craft paper. It's very interesting, and I just remember playing this and Tony Hawk and a lot of the earlier games when I first got a PlayStation, and just brings back so many memories to have something 1996 when Super Nintendo was still making games. They were making PlayStation games. These are the 5 kind of weirdest games I pulled out of the mix of 300 that I got. Still not done with them. There's about 30 sports games, 20 puzzle games, a bunch of junk, and of course that huge box of Final Fantasy that I got. That's it for now. I'm going to be covering some more on this mega mess of games that I have, but for now, that's the end of this one.